All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Okay, so let's go to Tedla first since he has such an issue with me. Yeah, why would I be the weakest man on the internet when I've literally debated all the Muslims and atheists? I don't shy away from any debates. You send me walls of text, I just found you annoying, so I don't know what you're even talking about.
Well, first of all, I've only ever sent you one text, one message, and it was cordial. So I'm not sure what you mean by that,
You sent me a
but
wall of text, and I don't owe you anything, dude. I don't know you. I don't owe you some debate or some discussion.
I'm not
So,
saying that
what
you
is your
do.
point?
My point is that you're shying away.
From
We've
what?
been asking you to debate
From what?
us on Miaphysitism, and you've been shying away.
From
That's the
who?
whole
What are you
point. It's
even
not
talking
personal.
about?
Hold on. It's not personal. It's not about you. It's not about me. The whole point of having like these debates is to shed light on the truth through argumentation. That's the whole point. So you're out here
I don't owe
arguing,
you. I don't
debating.
know you or owe you a debate. I have no idea who you are
Well,
until you start sending me messages.
that's completely fine then. I'm here to show you that I'm
What's
not
up? What's up?
shying away.
No, I'm talking about your comment that I'm a coward and I'm the weakest man on the internet, dude. I've literally debated all the top Muslims and atheists,
Because
which is
you're
simply not true.
be, well, that's my personal opinion, and the reason I said it
Yeah,
is
but
that you're rapidly
it's not true.
blocking
The
and
fact that you call it a personal opinion is factually false. So what you mean is I owe you a debate. I don't know you, nor do I owe you a debate.
I don't think you owe me anything. I don't owe you anything. That's not the
Okay, then
point.
why are you talking shit to try to get attention? And I bring you on here, and what's your
I'm not
actual
trying to get
argument?
attention at all. I don't need
Yes, you are.
attention. I
You're
don't
now
need
you're lying.
validation. I'm not lying. Look, if you do
But
want to
people who
debate,
go
let's
around
do it.
calling people pussies are just wanting attention. When you know
That's
that
not. I didn't
I
call you
do
that.
what?
I said pusillanimous. That's a word. I didn't call you that word. I don't use words like that.
Oh yeah, you're so pious. Yeah, but it's the same
No, I'm not
principle.
pious at
You
all. I
said
just
I'm the
don't use.
weakest man on the internet. Yeah, do you have an
Well,
actual argument or do you just come to whine and bitch?
hey, I came because you asked for it. You
Yeah,
made a
so
comment saying,
let's get into
"Come
it.
and
Stop
debate."
debating your
So I
piety,
came
please.
to
You're
show you
so
that I'm not
pious.
shying away. That's the
Okay,
whole
good.
point.
Good for you.
All
What
right.
is your position exactly?
Well, I have like there are two different topics here.
Okay,
Today
did
you're trying to
I don't first
you're
of
you're
all,
debating.
you don't tell me what the topics are on my space. I want to know what your
Well,
positions are theologically.
well, that's the point. I'm telling you that you posted that you're debating Zionism today, so
Sure.
we can talk about that.
Okay,
But
so
my
was
whole
Israel divorced?
what's that?
Was Israel divorced
From what? From what?
from God? What do you mean?
Well, so there's
Jeremiah
natural
3,
Israel.
Jeremiah 3 is Hosea both discuss the culmination of the sins of Israel in the divorce of Israel. Matthew 23, Jesus says that that would come upon that generation, correct?
Sure. Hmm.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so and you're what, some kind of Zionist?
So I'm not a theological Zionist. I approach it from the perspective of realpolitik. So
Oh,
I think that to be against Israel necessitates to support the forces that are anti-Israel that are trying to build a caliphate.
yeah, so that's a false dialectic.
Well, let's argue it then,
Okay, so
because
why
okay.
do I have to choose between a false dialectic? That's a fallacy.
Well, I don't think. Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's a false dialectic because there are different, different approaches to a subject, and I'm saying that
Well,
okay, from the theological
if
perspective,
there's different approaches, then by definition, it would be a false dialectic because a false dialectic says it's either or. That's what you just argued.
that doesn't nullify the necessity of like
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
the existence of the reality there. There's a geopolitical reality that we
Yeah, I'm
have
aware
to
of it. Yeah.
reckon with.
All right, and I know Mossad, for example, said at one point through Yanan that there should be, for example, a Christian Coptic state in Egypt. So that was a strategy. I'm well aware of these strategies.
Well, I don't know what that has to do with this though,
Well, aren't
because
you
look,
Coptic? Because I'm just lending a point that would back up what you're trying to say here, right? That I understand the nuances of it.
okay, so just for your understanding, even though I'm a Miaphysite, my view on Zionism has nothing to do with Oriental Orthodoxy. or the Coptic Church or the Oriental
I
Orthodox
mean,
Church at large.
are you slow? I just made an argument that helps the point to show that I understand the nuances.
Yeah, I'm not negating what you just said. I'm just laying it out.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. My view on Israel, right? I'm arguing the reason that it's necessary to support Israel, even from the Christian perspective, from the theological perspective. So first of all, uh, for us to have access to the Holy Land, the church exists in Israel, in that land.
Yeah, the
If
Orthodox Church owns the third
Yeah,
largest landowner.
exactly, yeah, the Orthodox Church. The reason that we're able to practice our faith as Christians there, which is a very, very important place for us as Christians, right, is because there's there's a state there
Yeah, I'm aware of
that
all
is
this. Yeah, this was
okay.
Ridvan's argument in the debate, right?
So,
Do you agree with Ridvan's take that we must send money to Antichrist?
well,
There's a moral ought.
The Antichrist is not here. Where's the Antichrist? If the
Did you hear the
Antichrist was
debate?
here,
Did you hear the
yeah,
debate?
I did hear it.
Okay, and Ridvan admitted that 30% of Israel wants the temple built and is Antichrist, and we still have a moral duty to send our tax money there. Do you agree with that?
Well, I have a nuanced view on that. So here's the thing.
Okay, so
I
is it a moral ought is the question.
Well, sure, because
It
Israel.
is?
Well, yeah, and here's the
Okay.
reason.
And what is the
Okay,
basis for the moral ought?
okay, here's the reason. As prophecy, the coming of the Antichrist is bound to happen. We're not going to avoid that, but also there's the prophecy that there's going to be a
Okay.
mass conversion of Jews
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
to Christianity. So Zionism kind of lays the ground for the conversion of Jews to Christianity, as well as
How
the
is
coming
that?
of the
Okay, I
Antichrist.
mean, that's a total fallacy. So, an antichrist, socialist, Marxist system lays the groundwork. So, by that line of argument, any wicked thing that happens because it's within divine providence should be supported because it's part of divine providence. That's really
Well,
stupid.
no, it's not.
It
Here's
is
the
stupid.
reason. First of all, we
Forgive
have
me
the
very quickly, but that's basically like saying we should support the communists when they go out and kill all of the Christians because it's going to make more martyrs for the
Yeah, the
church, so the church
martyrs
will
are
go
the blood
stronger.
of the church, so we should support the Roman
that,
emperors
that's
Yeah,
persecuting the
not
church.
exactly.
that's
It's so
not the same
stupid, dude.
argument. Here's the
It is
reason.
the same
Okay,
argument.
it's
It's
not
the
it's
same
not the same
basis of
argument.
argument. It's not the same argument. It's the same line of
Well,
argument.
yeah, well, it's not the same line of argument is what I'm
How
trying
is
to
it
say.
not?
Okay, I'm going to explain. So we're not supporting Antichrist because first of all, the
You
Antichrist
just
is going
said
to
we
be a
have
global.
a duty to give our money to Zionists, a large portion of which want to build the temple and do
I'm
want to
not
bring about
equating.
Antichrist.
Well, hold on. I'm not equating Zionism, political Zionism, or the existence of the state of
Again, this
Israel.
came up in the debate. This nuance doesn't matter because the tax money goes to those people, does it not?
Well, hold on. Let me finish my argument so that you can
Well, you
refute
just
it.
keep moving. You just keep moving the goalpost to redefine it to where it doesn't work, right?
That's not. Hold on. If I don't finish my argument, you're not going to know
Well,
my position.
finishing your argument is just moving the goalpost so far.
No, it's not. Okay. So, am I allowed to finish my
Yeah,
argument?
here we go. So you're going to start complaining that I don't let you finish when you
I'm
just
not going to
move the
complain.
goalpost.
I'm not going to complain.
You
I'm just
move the
asking if I
goalpost.
can. No, I didn't.
Every time somebody's, yes, you did. You move the goalpost to say, well, it's not so much the entire state, it's the Zionists, and the tax money goes to the state of Israel. And so but a lot of that money does go to, right? Like Kufi,
Hold
for
on, but
example.
you're equating. Hold on, you're equating the existence of the state of Israel to the coming of the Antichrist.
No,
You're
I
already
didn't.
doing.
I
You're
did. I
already doing.
said the 30%. Now you're lying because I said the 30% of the Temple Institute and the radical Zionists who want to bring about the Temple and the Antichrist are getting that tax money and are pushing that position. That's what came up in the Ridvan debate, and that's why Andrew said, "Do we have a moral duty to send money to Antichrist?" Then, and Ridvan said, "Yes, we do. It's an ought." So I'm asking you the same point.
Well, first of all, I'm not sure on the veracity of that claim to begin with. I'm not.
Oh,
We
okay. So
have to.
Now Ridvan's lying about what he agreed to in terms of the stats.
I'm not saying that Ridvan is lying. I'm not. I'm not Ridvan. I'm Tedla, and I'm
Are
arguing
you
the
not
point.
defending his position?
I am defending his position
Oh, so
in
now
general.
so now you're a sophist because I'm defending his position, but he might be wrong about that. Well, you should have known his position if that's what you're going to defend.
That's not. I'm not saying he might be wrong
Okay, so
about it.
now it's not
Uh,
30%. What
very
is it?
quickly.
Maybe it's higher. Maybe it's
Oh,
higher.
Tilda, I just wanted to ask you: Are you like
Uh,
what are you exactly? You said you're a Christian. Are you like
He's
Oriental Orthodox?
Coptic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's I can no, I can clarify what I am. So I come from I'm a cradle Oriental Orthodox, but I also come from a particular tradition that has ties to the ancient Israelites and had a Solomonic dynasty.
Yeah, but the
So
thing
it
is that modern
Yeah,
day
here we go.
Judaism isn't the same as like
I
ancient
know that
Israelite
I know
Judaism.
that I know that. Well, here's the thing. So I'm not here defending the religion. I'm not here saying, oh, Judaism as a
Well, that's
religion is the right
even
religion.
worse because now you're defending a secular antichrist nation state.
No,
Yeah,
but
because the thing is
exactly.
that
So
like
you're
you can't really
equating it
separate.
to
Oh, sorry, you can't
Yeah,
really
because
Jay
that was
separate
Dyer.
the.
You're,
equated because it was in the debate, dummy. Because 30% of the people in the debate support the Temple Institute and the rebuilding of the temple and Antichrist. That's the
okay,
point.
I'm not insulting you, so you're not supposed to
Yes, you
insult
did.
me
Don't
either.
lie.
We're having.
You started all this by calling me a pussy and a coward. Now you're lying.
I didn't call you that word.
You did.
I'm just,
You did.
no,
I
I
don't
didn't.
care.
Okay,
I don't care
so
that you didn't use the pussy word because you think you're pious. That's what you
well,
said. So you're a
well,
sophist. You're a sophist because you lie. You say bullshit about me that I won't debate you. And then when I bring you on here, you just move the goalposts and come up with all
well.
this sophistry.
Look, I came here to show you that I'm not shying away.
Right.
But
And you have
the
no
way that
arguments
you
about sophistry and moving the goalposts.
okay, so if you want to have a productive like
Yeah. So now it's going to
argument,
be because, again, I call you out for your fallacies. Now you want to whine and bitch that you don't get to talk. Can you
that's
make an
not.
actual argument or are you just going to whine and bitch?
Look, I'm making actual arguments. Everyone is listening.
Yeah,
But if you're
everybody's hearing you move the goalpost. Correct. You said you
okay,
wanted to.
that's
You said you're
this is
defending
not a
Ridvan's
healthy
position.
debate. This
You
is not a
said you're
healthy debate.
defending.
I'm not.
I don't believe you're an honest actor, dude. That's why I don't have any interest. When you call me out and then I bring you on here and you do this sophistry, I have no patience for it, man.
Well, hey, you don't have to question my integrity. I'm here to like debate you, right? So if I had called you a coward and ran away, that'd be different.
Well, you call me a coward when there's no reason to even call me a coward. That's the point. You know I debate all these
Well,
people all the time, and it's just
what?
bullshit. You just
Well,
wanted to get on here,
no, not at
so
all.
here you
Not at
are.
all. Well, you invited me over. You can still block me.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
so
can
let's
still block
get
me,
to the
and
point.
that's
Make
it.
your argument how we have a moral duty and an ought to support an antichrist philosophy and system. Please make
I
this
don't.
argument.
Here's the thing. I don't necessarily think that like it's an antichrist philosophy, and here's the reason. I
Is
think
the
that
Temple
when
Institute
hold
antichrist? Is it?
let me, hold on, let me finish my argument. Can I? So you can
How
hear it.
you said
You
you
can.
wanted to defend Ridvan's position, and now you're denying Ridvan's position.
No, I'm not. I defended Ridvan's position as a whole, as a whole.
Oh my gosh.
But like every bit of the detail, like that doesn't mean that I support or like, I'm here to defend
Does the
every
Temple
detail.
Institute want to rebuild the temple, and is that an antichrist system?
But first of all, I
Does
don't
it
think
or
that we
not?
we have. Hold on, let me
So you're
finish.
not
I
going to
don't think
answer.
I'm
It's a simple yes or
answering it.
no.
It's
This
not
is
a
a
yes
yes
or
or
no.
no.
It's not a
It
yes
is
or
a
no
yes or
question.
no. That
It's not.
does the Temple Institute and that party and that radical side of Likud and others, do they want to build the temple? Is that it's a yes or no?
Well, they do want to build a temple. I'm not
Thank you.
denying that.
Is that an antichrist move?
Well, everything outside of the church is antichrist, pretty much.
Stop being a sophist, man. We're talking about the
I'm not. I'm
actual
not. Well,
the next
Hold
temple
on,
that
wait.
Antichrist would be in,
here's the
dude.
reason.
One
Let
sec.
me.
You
Let
said
me.
All
everything
right, this is
outside of the
just
church is
sophistry, dude. You're a
antichrist.
Yes,
literal
it is,
freaking
and here's the
Timothy, you're
reason.
sophist.
antichrist, bro. because you're outside of the church.
You are Antichrist.
Well,
That's the
Yeah,
point.
literally, bro. You're Coptic.
that's
You're not
from
even
your
Orthodox.
perspective.
You're
Forgive
a
me.
That's from your
sectarian who
perspective.
cares about some kind of weird dynasty that nobody even believes in or cares about. Solomonic dynasty. Give me a break, dude.
Okay, that's fine. You can ridicule it, but it's like it was one of the greatest Christian dynasties that fought against radical Islamic
Hmm.
forces, including
Right.
the Ottomans.
Hmm.
So, but hey, it doesn't matter. That's your opinion, and it's not personal. So, what I'm trying to tell you here is
So hold up.
the
You're against one
Antichrist.
radical group, and you want to
Didn't you
bring
just
another radical
you just
group into
admitted
power.
that you already admitted the point when you said that everything outside the church is antichrist, so that would mean that it is antichrist, refuting your earlier point.
So the point is,
Are you not
so
going to
if
address that?
what? Which point? Which one?
Are you serious? You literally just said anything outside the church is antichrist, which would then
Yes,
mean
it
that
is.
the attempt to build the temple is antichrist, which refutes your claim that it's not.
Well, it sure is
Uh,
because,
uh,
like, if the
uh.
temple, the church, and Christ Himself, the Eucharist, the sacraments, if you have that, then you don't need a temple from the Christian perspective because that's a
So,
temple.
did you not just admit the thing that you denied 2 minutes ago?
What did I deny?
You said, again, that it's not antichrist necessarily to support with money the Temple Institute and the rebuilding of the temple. And then
I'm
you said,
talking about,
then
well,
you
I'm talking
said,
about the
then
Antichrist.
you said, no,
The Antichrist.
I
There's
said
a difference.
antichrist system, dude.
Well, the Antichrist system is not Israel. Like, it's like much greater
Are
than
you
that. It's
serious?
AI. It's everything.
Oh, now, uh-huh.
Like,
But
yeah,
where
it's
will
everything that.
antichrist have his temple?
Well, we don't know. I don't know that.
Oh,
But
now we don't know.
You don't know where it
we
What do the
don't
church
know.
fathers say? What do the church
And
fathers
here's
say?
the reason. Hold on.
Where do the
Okay.
church fathers say,
So,
liar?
okay,
Where
let
do
me
they
put it this
say?
way.
Where
The
do they
what
say?
what did they say? Okay, name a church
So you
father
don't
and
even
let's
know.
quote.
All right. This is ridiculous. This is why you see you're a liar. That's why I was
I'm not a
happy to bring
liar.
you on here.
But
You are a liar.
okay, go ahead then.
You literally said that it's not antichrist,
Look,
and then two
you
minutes
don't
later
need to be
everything outside it
abrasive.
is antichrist. And now
Look,
you're
you
playing
don't need to.
sophistry word games and saying, "Well, I was talking about the antichrist, not
There's
antichrist."
no. First of
So
all,
you're a
listen.
liar.
You don't need to be abrasive. You just all
Dude,
you have to do
don't
is
play this
name
bullshit with
name a
me.
church father.
You called me out, called me names, and then come in here acting all
Well,
pious.
I was
And then
being
you
honest.
literally just contradicted yourself.
I didn't contradict myself at all. Here's the
You
reason.
did contradict
Name.
yourself.
Okay.
Again,
Well, go
you
ahead.
just admit
Go ahead
everybody
and
heard you, dummy.
name a
Everybody
church
heard
father.
you.
Name a church father. That's
Oh my gosh.
childish,
Are you
man. Like,
serious? You don't
why
know
are
that
you calling
you
me
don't know.
dummy, man?
All right, you're
Like,
out of here,
it doesn't
dude.
make
You're
any
out. You're
sense.
done. This is why you got demolished with your bullshit, liar.
Okay.